you doing in my room? But lucky for you, I'm actually happy that you stepped into my room today because I am going to be showing you my entire Sonic the Hedgehog collection. You guys always ask about all the new additions and changes that are made back here that you typically see in everyday videos. But there are even more shelves below me, on top of me, and an entire other side of the collection that you guys never get to see that's even bigger than what you guys see behind me. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at my giant Sonic the Hedgehog collection that's roughly valued at $200,000. Starting at the top left, we have this classic Supersonic plush from Jakks Pacific. Really love this mainly for the packaging alone. It's one of my favorite packaged Sonic items. It looks absolutely awesome. We have the first four figures PVC painted statue right here. They sent me this. Love first four figures, so shout outs to them for that. Over here we have the amazing collector's figures, which are awesome. Still missing Tails and Shadow, but very happy to have the new classic Knuckles that I just picked up. And I think this is kind of cool because when you enter the collection, it's kind of like almost character posters in a way, because you get to see the figure inside of there with, you know, the modern classic Sonic and Knuckles, but it just looks really cool. I love this a lot. And on the top right over here, I just kind of toss some ornaments up there. Hopefully we can get some more of the, I don't even know what you'd call these, like collector's ornaments of Sonic and Tails and the solo Knuckles one. Kind of some dead space right there, as you guys can see, but it'll be fine. Alongside here, we have this Sonic Boom display sign. I believe these were put up in Walmart's, I want to say. This promotes Shadow Crystal and Rise of Lyric, and I know Sonic Boom's pretty hated, but it's just really cool to have that. And over here we have a bunch of miscellaneous items. I was kind of trying to make this a Sonic Movie 2-ish shelf, but I wasn't really able to do that because there's just so much other stuff that's not just Sonic Movie 2 that I had to put over here. So we have the Death Egg Robot playset, we have the Sonic Movie 2 Val Pack envelopes that they sent out, we got some Hallmark ornaments, some of the cheaper ones like the Genesis cartridge, and then some of the character ornaments over here as well, two of Sonic and one of Shadow. Got this little dashboard dancer picked up at a box lunch in Overton. Jakks multi-pack figure. We got the RC, this awesome Darkchild plush by Tomy. Probably my favorite Tomy plush that they ever did. Hence why it's put up here in the collection. It's just so beautiful. I love this thing so much. Got some more miscellaneous items over here. Really, this entire side of the collection is so miscellaneous. There's nothing necessarily dedicated over here, but we have this interactive watch right here, as well as this mini Sonic Funko Pop with a ring, a wallet. This came inside of a little box of just random collectibles. It's like this little canvas back here. I got that at like MegaCon in Orlando. All the other items from that are scattered around here somewhere, but we have this awesome, really cool Sonic Funko Pop t-shirt. Honestly, don't know how I got this, where I got this, but happy to have it. It's really random item, as you can see right here. I think if I move this Uno, you'd see what it comes with. It comes with a little t-shirt. Speaking of that, yeah, we have the Sonic Uno, which is very fun. Wasn't able to find this in person. I'm sure that it's somewhere. You would be able to buy them in some stores, but got that online. Got the reversible pillow cover. Two of Tails over here, and then of course the Sonic Adventure pins by Zen Monkey Studios, so shoutouts to them for those. I don't know what you would exactly call the product, but probably one of my favorite Sonic products to ever release. It's so cool. The Sonic Boom multi-pack. Really love this thing, mainly because it's just the main characters from Sonic Boom, excluding Six, of course, because Tomy Loki hated making merch of her despite her being a newer character. This is going to go up in value over time because of just how obscure Boom is becoming slowly but surely over time. And that is really that shelf of the collection. These deluxe Sonic Movie 3 plushes of Sonic and Shadow. There's a little puzzle from Five Below hanging back there, but thankfully Cream is in the image, so there's a little Cream representation in the collection because there isn't too much merch of her, or any merch that really features her, so that's kind of cool. But honestly, I'd have preferred if those were over there with a lot of the other Movie 3 stuff, which we'll get to, but they're just so large. This is really the only place that they could go. Over here we have some of the Jakks 8-inch plushes. All of these are modern, I believe. So we have some Chow, Jade Ghostwisp, Tails, Sonic Shadow, Eggman, and they're currently in the 30th anniversary box. Now, I've not been keeping up with the Sonic 8-inch Jakks plushes, but we do have a good handful, and if I ever see more in the public, of course we'll get them, but I just can't run into these too frequently. I just don't see them a lot. Moving over, we have one of my favorite items of all time, and that is the 10th anniversary Sonic the Hedgehog birthday pack that came out for 2 days in Japan. It sounds like it would be extremely rare, but I think you could find this on eBay for not too crazy of a price. Not cheap, but it's not as rare as I thought it was as a kid, but still very cool to have. You know, anything Sonic Adventure, whether it's 1 or 2, is really cool. We have this little Tubbs rubber ducky right here. I got a 5 and below. A Sonic Boom postcard, or Sonic Boom card in general, that you'd be able to like write in and stuff from GameStop. They weren't pre-order exclusives or anything like that. Don't really know what these were before, but yeah. There's also this Sonic Chronicles stylus set that is back there behind this interactive watch. Got this little shadow statue from Loot Crate, and we also have a few other Loot Crate products scattered throughout. We have the Sonic, and then the Eggman over there. Got these blind bag backpack hangers of Sonic and Tails right here, which are in front of the Lego Dimensions Sonic set, which is cool because this was like our first ever Lego Sonic product, and now we see everything that Lego Sonic is. So this is a pretty cool piece of history to have, and I'm glad that it's able to be displayed as prominently as it is. Got the Chia Pet right there with this GameCube controller sitting on top of it. I love how they're not able to call it a GameCube controller, so they call it the Wired Fight Pad Pro. It's pretty funny. You can see a little Jack-specific diorama pack sitting behind there. I believe that is Flying Battery Zone. Over here, we got the Sonic Prime multi-figure pack. Decided not to take it out of the box. Croc Gibbets, a toothbrush sitting on top of this Dr. Robotnik puzzle from Sonic Underground, which is super cool. The Sonic Movie 2 plush, which is very similar to the Sonic Movie 3 one, but I just think this one looks a little better. It's not like infinitely a better plush, but it's still very cool. I wanted to display it because Sonic Movie 2 merchandise was more than Sonic Movie 1 merchandise, but it pales in comparison to all the Movie 3 merch that we got, so I wanted a little representation for Sonic 2. Speaking of Sonic 3 merch, we have this keychain that was given out at AMC's of Knuckles. Still need the other characters. Got this Game Boy cover for Sonic Advance. This is obviously from Japan. A little notebook from Sonic Colors, and then we have these Toy Island figures of Big and Knuckles from Sonic X, which are the only boxed figures of this set from Sonic X that I have, so I decided just to keep them boxed and put them together. I know they're really random characters to have just Knuckles and Big, but I never had this Big figure. I think this is going to get rare in the future, so I decided to hold on to him. And also this Knuckles, you know, Sonic X is going to get more and more valuable as time goes on, as the nostalgia for it continues to grow and grow, so love these figures. Especially the Big. I think this is still the best Big figure we've ever gotten, which you definitely can't say too much of when it comes to Toy Island merchandise. But we have the Lego Ideas Sonic set. It's super hidden, as you can see. It's mainly used to like leverage the Knuckles, but you can see a little bit of it, the prominent part that I'd want you to see, so it's there. We have the, I don't even know what you call this. It's like the big giant set that, I hit my camera. It's this big giant set that Jax released of Eggman going against Sonic, and you can turn the Eggmobile into a bunch of different forms and stuff from the games. It's super cool, but so big it's kind of hard to display, so it just goes right there. A little IDW Sonic puzzle hiding behind the Knuckles figure. And then we have the Sonic Nendroid. This is the smaller version with some of the accessories removed. We have the Olympics Jax figure hiding behind there. It's not too extraordinary, so I decided just to put it as a background piece. We have the Mephiles Tech Deck, which is one of my favorite Sonic products ever. As a giant Mephiles fan, this is like everything to me, so I just needed a cool place to display that. And then we have the little classic Lego Sonic keychain hiding right there. Or not hiding, he's standing pretty prominently. The GameStop exclusive Sonic Forces multi-pack of Tails, Sonic, Classic Sonic, and Knuckles. Very mediocre product as a whole, but there isn't a lot of Sonic Forces merchandise at all. In fact, this is one of the only things, so decided to hold on to it. Of course, some of the crown jewels of the collection being the Sonic Adventure, Sonic, Tails, and Skiing Sonic from Wave 2. These obviously being from Wave 1, and these are some of my favorite Sonic products of all time. I love these so much, and yeah, you know they had to be displayed pristinely, so there they go. The Sonic Generations Jazzwares statue right there. The also Jazzwares 10-inch deluxe figure. And then we have some of the bigger Jax products over here, such as the Sonic Prime Angel's Voyage ship playset, which is super cool. It's actually the only way to get Dreadnoughts. It's the only figure that exists of the character, at least from Jax Pacific. And then we of course have the Death Egg set over there, which is kind of covered up a bit by some of the Kid Robot figures, such as the classic Sonic and Tails, as well as the modern Metal Sonic and Eggman set, the Sonic and Tails set, the Sonic and Knuckles set, and then down here we have some of the spinners, which I picked up at Walmart, the GameStop exclusive Sonic Boom figure that you got if you pre-ordered one of the Sonic Boom games from 2014. I've talked about this before, but I think everybody expected this figure to be like super rare, but it never did become that because of how big of a bomb the game was. And then we have this over here, which is just kind of hiding. It's a Sonic activity set for school. Nothing too crazy there. Honestly, not sure if this part of the collection was here last time we did a collection video, but definitely happy we expanded it. This is kind of a lone wolf item right here. It's the Danica Patrick Hot Wheels car that you got if you pre-ordered Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. Over here is really the big news section. It features the Bendums of Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Eggman. And then if we pull back this Sonic Colors little banner, right here we have some Pez of Sonic and Tails, and then we have this multi-pack, which actually I got for Christmas as well. I forgot to include it in our little $1,000 unboxing video, but it is the translucent versions of Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy. So that's very cool. And then we have Sonic the card game hiding right there as well as some watches. In addition to that, they're sitting on top of Sonic Movie 2 mini muffins, which is awesome. The Knuckles one is kind of hiding, but all three are here. Speaking of Sonic 2, we have the Tornado playset right here as well. I love that. And then that's sitting on a Sonic Advent Calendar, also from Jax, with this Movie 2 display sign from Walmart. Back here is some, background dressing, which I like. I call this section our little Sonic grocery store, if you will, because this is where I keep as many of the food-related items as we can, which is really expanded over time. So this isn't food, but we have some air fresheners back there. And then we have this Pez set right here of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. They come in these bags opposed to their individual releases, and they come in this little box that has classic Sonic branding and stuff on it, which is super cool. The Happy Meal box from Sonic Movie 2. Still need the one from Sonic Movie 3. A lot of Sonic McDonald's stuff I need from Sonic Movie 3, but over here we have the Funko Pop Sonic Pez sitting on top of some Sonic Chocolate Crunch. Some of the Sonic donuts from Tasty Cake are still here of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. We have some cups, some, what is this called? Cracker Jack Sonic the Hedgehog 3 promo, some pecan swirls hiding back there, energy drinks, a bunch of Good To Go products. I was about to say some. We have the multi-pack hiding back there. And then we have the Pod series right here of Sonic, Shadow, and Knuckles. We have just more of the standard Good To Grows up here, single releases. 20th anniversary candy from Joy Polis, Sonic Prime keychains. Those aren't really food or snack related. Now these are literally snacks. I think these are called snackers. Yep, these are Sonic snackers of Tails, Knuckles, and Shadow, which I think it's really funny that I don't have Sonic one of these. Plates back there, the Sonic 3 Tiger electronic game. This very old Sonic Frisbee from the first Sonic movie that was prototype release, which is very cool. This Shadow / Super Shadow popcorn bucket from AMC. It's probably my favorite AMC product that they released. Sonic Chronicles skin right there, I believe for your DS. That might have been a pre-order bonus, kind of similar to the stylus that is over here. This is the Cinemark Sonic Movie 3 popcorn bucket. And honestly, I thought I wasn't going to be able to display something like this, but it honestly fits very well in the collection. It's not really even covering too much at all. You can pretty much see everything that it's in front of, such as the Sonic Jax GameStop exclusive figure right here, where it comes in special packaging. I got a mug with some accessories in it, the 25th anniversary coin right there. Love that thing. Probably one of my favorite days of ever being a Sonic fan. It was so fun. We got the Talking Movie 1 plush right here. Love this thing. Very retro. Honestly, in my opinion, more accurate to, movie Sonic's design, but these are just objectively better plushes, in my opinion. Even this, you want something a little more stuffed and plush-like. These don't talk, though. This one talks, which is appreciated. This acrylic stand from the Sonic Colors Ultimate Collector's Edition from Japan. We have some of these Sonic, I don't even know what you would call these. They're little eraser figures, which is pretty cool. Then I have a string of a water bottle and this water bottle, which are pretty cool. I got both of these at Target. And then there's this mug of the barrel from Carnival Night, which is holding a bunch of accessories and stuff, as you can see. The Modern Sonic cable guy, picked that up in a merch hunt, very cool. Got some coasters, cards. The only two McDonald's figures we had, if you guys don't recall, I was going to do a McDonald's video for Sonic Movie 2, but these were literally the only figures that they gave us after we bought 10 different Happy Meals, so it's unfortunate, but we'll eventually get the others at some point. Both of the Sonic Encyclopedias, which is nice. This is the deluxe and this is the standard edition. All of these buildable figures from Just Toys, which is cool. I believe this is the entire line they had for Classic Sonic. The Sonic Mania's Collector's Edition box, which these plushes are sitting on. And that's really the top portion of that part of the collection. Very happy with how it looks, how it turned out. But now we have the bottom section, which is basically everything resting on these shelves over here. First off, hiding in the back is another one of those Walmart displays. This one features Knuckles on it. We have these blankets, which are still obviously wrapped. Over here we got the Sonic X Matchbox cars, these being of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Just recently completed the single card set. I still know I need the multi-pack and I need the truck that features Sonic and Shadow on it, which is cool, but very happy to at least have these because more Sonic X merch the better. The really rare and obscure Sonic Jazzwares Roller Racer product right here. I always remember seeing this advertised, there being a Shadow one, but still to this day have never saw one in person or online, so I'm still hoping I can eventually find that, if it ever was even manufactured. Over here, we have a bunch of other stuff, including some of the hand sanitizers, this random Funko Pop right here, because I decided to keep all of my Funko Pops in their boxes. I just prefer that way of displaying them and collecting them, so he's just kind of a lone wolf right now. Over here we have some of the Sonic controllers from PDP. Yes, all three. The other one is kind of hiding right there. I think that one is of Tails. This Sonic lamp, got this cup, the Shadow the Hedgehog RC car, which hope you guys can see some of that because that thing is absolutely freaking sick. This Sonic bank sitting on top of the Sonic Pop-Taters figure that we picked up in a merch hunt as well. A lot of these were picked up in merch hunt, but we have some of the cars. I believe these are pullback from Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. We have Sonic, Shadow, and then I believe Tails is back there as well. They're sitting on top of this Sonic RC, which is basically just the modern Sonic version of this Sonic Movie 2 RC. They have different bases and figures, but it's, you know, fundamentally the same product. And then we have this Sonic Movie 2 multi-pack. I want to find a different place to display it because I feel it's kind of covering up the RC a bit too much for my liking. Of course, you can still see the RC, but I like a better place to display both of these. Some of the older Sonic Pops of Sonic and Tails. Still need the Knuckles one. Ideally, I'd like to have both, you know, in box, but that will come with time and, of course, money. Over here, we have the, I believe this is the Regal popcorn bucket. Very large, as you can see. It's very sizable in front of the Sonic Jazzwares light up figure, and that is sitting on top of this RC of, I believe this is from Team Sonic Racing. This is the Team Sonic Racing one, yeah. You can still, of course, see both products, but it's just obscuring it a little bit. Over here, we have this Dr. Eggman molded coffee mug, which I love so much. It's so cool. I had to put it prominently on display. The Sonic birthday invite and thank you cards, some sunglasses over there as well. Got some of the Jax diecast cars, as well as more of the pullbacks over here of Sonic and Shadow and their All-Stars Racing cars, but we have more of the Jax diecast over here. This is a multi-pack that features a variant of Sonic alongside Shadow and Silver, which is very cool. They're kind of in front of this X-Shot gun right over there, and there's another X-Shot gun right over here. I believe the one behind it is the water gun. This is the more traditional one, and over here we have the Sonic Prime clip-on plushes, which is awesome. I love these things. They're all displayed. Probably one of my favorite display pieces, just having all the products inside of their display box that you'd find in the store, especially because it's Sonic Prime. And that's a piece of Sonic media I really enjoy and think will have like very valuable merchandise in the future. So got some Funko Pops. As you can see, we have Hedgehog, Shadow, I don't know which Sonic that is, and we got Tails over there, and this Sonic Adventure gel pen set that I was able to find a good place for over here. More Pops, or really just one Pop. It's the Shadow and Amy. Even more over here, the Target exclusive Tails, Sonic, Metal Sonic, and then this watch also. This is honestly one of the biggest changes to the collection, is this entire section over here. It's just more traditional. It's not as cluttered as it used to be, mainly because not only do we have more stuff, but it just looks a lot more like those boxes over there that we'll get to soon. But yeah, I'm very happy with how these have turned out. Like over here, we have different stuff, like hiding behind there is the Gujitsu multi-pack. Got this cable guy right here. The Shadow Loot Crate figure, this one's just being boxed. Got some watches on display right there. Over here we have the waffle maker. Got some of the nano bricks, or nano blocks rather, of Knuckles, Tails, and Amy. These are the only ones I have right now. Hopefully we can pick up the other characters soon. This really rare Sonic the Hedgehog Jazzwares 3-inch figure, I believe these are only given out at Kmart's. I'm not sure if it was in America or in other territories, but I know this is very, very random and obscure, so I'm very happy to have the Sonic one. And we have the sticker sheet down here. This one's more boring, but we have a popcorn bucket with some of the Five Below Sonic Jax figures, and these brickheads, of course, because love brickheads. In this box, we have the Regal Cinema. No, that's the Cinemark Sonic popcorn tin, whatever they had going on. And then we have all of these Just Toys figures. You probably can't see it too well, but we have all the characters: Sonic, Knuckles, Shadow, Amy, and Tails back there. I'm just gonna wait for a good time to open those, whether I want to. We'll see if they gain in value or just kind of remain stagnant, because I plan on adding those with some other figures we'll get to the big figure wall, but I usually like to wait a good bit to do that, so it just doesn't look as awkward with new figures being added, because the more modern Sonic figures that get added, the higher likelihood that we're gonna start having to push Sonic over into the Supersonic Tails and Knuckles section, so we'll see how that goes. But on this, we have my favorite Sonic popcorn bucket of them all, and that is the one from Regal. They did such a good job with this one. We have Shadow featured predominantly. It's also raised, which is so nice. Love the material on it. The AMC Sonic Geeky Tiki. Like I said, still looking to get the others in the set, but still happy to have that. Sonic napkins from the 90s. The Sonic IHOP menu right there. And in this section, got a notebook, a Sonic 2 backpack, got this board game set with some Sonic Boom figures featured over here, and some Happy Meal toys as well, which is very cool. Down here is kind of boring. We have a diorama set right there, which features some flickies, which is cool, but we also got this little calendar, Gold Chow, this Gujitsu of Knuckles, and also this Blaze notebook, which is very random. In this other cabinet, we have the Sonic Roll board game with some watches and socks. I don't honestly know what is behind it. I think it might be an old lunchbox I had from when I was a kid. I'll go ahead and try to show you at least partially what it looks like. I think you can see Shadow and Sonic are on it. It's pretty cool, I guess. And over here, we have another kind of boring one. We have the pop of Sonic 2 with the also Funko backpack right there with the Imagine Ink little booklet, some earbuds, a watch, and then down here we have the lunchbox with all of our sealed games, which has not expanded I think at all since our last collection video. Sega Superstars Tennis, and then we got like one Mania Plus, all of the Sonic Colors Ultimate, and then only 2 Sonic Frontiers copies. And we also have the Steelbook right here. Up here is just completely random. It's party hats, some VHSs, which is nice. I want to display the VHSs more prominently. We just need a lot more of them. There aren't too many as DVDs started becoming very popular. And then some party bags along with the hats. Got this Sonic Adventure keychain and some other stuff. This one's just more random over here. And then displayed on the side, we just have more party supplies, which just didn't have too much of a place in the collection, along with some posters that can't currently be displayed right now. And this side of the collection would not be complete if we didn't talk about this new guy. This is our brand new Sonic Movie 3 McDonald's display. This is really the best place I could find to display it. We'll see if I can find a cooler place. We might expand over here at some point, which is really just a dead space in the collection. But yeah, this is so cool. One of my crowning jewels of the collection. I'm so happy to have it. And then displayed alongside of it, we have some boxed larger plushes, which is cool, of Boom and Classic Sonic. And then I have weights and my Dune popcorn bucket. Let's not talk about that. And this is really just stuff like everything that isn't on a shelf or on the windowsill, like such as this poster right here, or you know, this shelf. This is all storage. Like, these are all blind boxes and bags that are going to be opened in a video very soon, and stuff that's just not being displayed. I don't really count like this on as part of the collection, really. So yeah, I don't really consider like these part of the collection at this point right now. But yeah, guys, with that part of the collection out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about this side. Our Holy Savior Jesus Christ blesses this collection as you walk through the door, because we have this Sonic Movie 2 display also from Walmart. Our very rare, and one that I'm very proud of, Sonic the Hedgehog Sanrio skate deck. There are only 50 of these in the world, so it's very, very nice to have this. Also, I got it at the 25th anniversary party. Like I said, one of my favorite days of being a Sonic fan. You can see this little display of Mario and Sonic hiding behind it. I was kind of fine, you know, shoving it in the background. And also some lanyards. Sonic Lost World, which is official, and also this classic Sonic one. At the top right here, we have some of our box figures. This is actually where primarily a majority of the box figures go. Got this Free Riders figure, which I picked up at Kmart of all places. We have the Sonic and the Black Knight Jazzwares figure, which is in still such amazing condition. I love that thing. The 20th anniversary classic Sonic, as well as some of the Sonic and Sega All-Stars cars, which is so cool to have. They're much smaller in their boxes than I remember as a kid, but still very cool. Sonic Boom, Sonic Saves the Day pack. Got our classic plushes up there, as well as the Sonic Boom Tails plane set, which is awesome. I love that thing. I'm not sure if that's extremely rare yet, but it should be, because I like that product a lot. One of my prized possessions being the Metal Sonic 10-inch figure from Jazzwares, Toys R Us exclusive. So cool. I'm never getting rid of this guy. Just too hard, too saucy. Got the Joyride Sonic Adventure 2 battle figures up there. Also, crown jewels of the collection. We have some of the multi-packs from Jax, including the Super Pack and the Big and Froggy Pack, which is just so wholesome. And then down here we have this Sonic minifigure modern collector set, which is from Toys R Us. I remember picking this up in like 2016, long after Jazzwares lost the license. I even think that Sonic Boom was on the way out, so this was very surreal to find there. And then over here we have the SBO and Vector comic book pack, probably my favorite comic book pack they've ever done, as well as the Sonic and Amy one, obviously classic. And then down here we have these superposers of Sonic, Knuckles, and Shadow. Love these a lot, the Sonic being my first ever Sonic figure, and these being my favorite superposers. I still would love to get the Tails one to put alongside of these characters, but he's obviously gone up in value, especially finding these figures in as good a condition, like in the boxes, is going to be a tall task, but I'm sure we'll get the job done at some point. The Megabot, I think that's Megabot, series figure of Shadow. He's still in the box. I know it's really random. It's the only Megabot boxed figure I have, and we have Megabot figures down here, which we'll get to, but this is going to be so rare if it isn't already that I'm just not going to open it at this point. We have some of the Tomy multi-packs back there. The Sonic Forces one of Sonic, Infinite, and Zavik, even though it isn't branded as Sonic Forces. First ever Infinite figure and Zavik figure, so keeping those in box, as well as the Chow multi-pack down there as well. Pullback cars of Silver and Amy from TSR. The multi-packs from Jax of Sonic Prime. I believe we're missing one of these, and I think that might be from the Grimm or something like that. We have New York City, Boss Cage Maze, and the Angel's Voyage, or whatever the treasure planet was called. No Place. It was called No Place. We have these, but just not the last one we need, but we'll get to that. Sonic Prime 13-inch plush. Very nice, very nice. And then we have the Sonic Pinball track set, which I wanted to prominently display because this product was the first ever product that a company sent me. Jax sent me this in 2019, which made me the first ever person to actually review and unbox a Jax specific figure. So I was very happy to have this, first person in the world to ever receive a product from the next biggest like Sonic Master toy partner. Was a dream come true. So I was very happy about that. Down here we have some really cool stuff, including the Sonic X bendable figures back here. This one includes the gold Sonic. I think they tried to do Supersonic, but companies just back then weren't putting in the effort to actually make a mold of Supersonic. Got this Sonic Frontiers statue right here I picked up at GameStop. So freaking cool. I love this thing. And then my favorite Sonic statue of all time, the Sonic 15th anniversary statue, because this means it's technically a Sonic 06 statue, which is so cool. I know it's technically not, because on the certificate you can kind of see like Sonic Adventure poses and stuff, but it's whatever. Over here we have some 15th anniversary badges of Sonic 06 primarily, which is why it's featured so prominently, and Sonic Rivals and the 15th anniversary logo. Got this awesome Chow bobblehead from Sonic Boom 2013. My first ever official Sonic event. I really hope Sega brings back the Sonic Booms at some point. I don't know why we're not doing those still. We haven't had a real official Sega in-person Sonic event since 2016. It's almost been 10 years, so hopefully we can have Sonic Boom return, which would be so cool. I'm talking obviously about the event, not the sub-franchise, Over here we have some 25th anniversary badges with these pullback cards of Sonic and Knuckles, with the Sonic Amiibo displayed out of box. Hopefully we'll be able to get the in-box Amiibo soon. A fig pin of Sonic from Target. This is the Target exclusive, as you can see right over here, which I'm very happy about. I like this one the most. And then what majority of you guys probably are looking at during the videos, and that is my figure wall. This is the Sonic section. Biggest additions have really been Prime figures and some new movie figures. A lot of the Jax stuff is really making it. I thought we were for sure going to move Modern Sonic over into this section over here, but upon rearrangement I was able to fit all of the characters, or all of the Modern Sonic figures, still on this shelf single-handedly. But I'm sure soon, like probably next time around, we're gonna have to start moving Modern Sonic into here, as some characters have had to start moving up and over. So we have all of our Supersonic figures, some little dead space right there for a new figure to go, whether it's Supersonic or Tails. Preferably Supersonic, since it would make more sense display-wise. But we have Tails, all of our Tails figures, and then we have Knuckles. But the difference here is that so many new Knuckles figures have come out, and Tails figures. I actually had to move Knuckles partially up here, alongside Shadow, who's also getting significantly larger in terms of the amount of figures that he has, with Eggman also increasing a lot. And big thanks to Sonic Prime and Movie 3. Amy also can thank Prime for having 3 new figures being added for her. Silver over there, we got Chaotix, and this is more just like the miscellaneous Sonic characters who don't get too much merchandise. We have Chaotix, Rouge, Blaze, Cream. How to display Mephiles in all of his glory. He gets top shelf priority. He gets to be front and center because this is the hardest Sonic figure and one of my favorite characters from my favorite Sonic game. So a bunch of metal Sonics and robots over here. So yeah, those are really all the figures, and we have a lot more, but we're really just holding on to those until we can start expanding the wall again to where I feel like we have enough figures to where, you know, we can start moving and feel comfortable. And then this is our last little bit of dead space we have, which is being occupied right now by boxed 3-inch figures of Classic, which you can't see, and Modern Sonic right here from the 20th anniversary Sonic Through Timeline. Yeah, that is our awesome figure wall. I'm very proud of it. Moving down here, we have the Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing little race car track set. I don't know what you would call that. It's a battery powered whatever. It's cool though. It's not super displayed well because we have these Sonic Movie 3 cups kind of blocking it off from Cinemark. And back here we have some magnets just kind of wandering over here as well, I guess. The Crab Mech playset right there, as well as some cups. The ones on this end of Shadow in the chair and Sonic in the chair are from Regal Cinema, my favorite cups from the Sonic Movie 3 release, as well as this one from AMC. The larger Jax figure that talks. This is the only Movie 1 product we have over here. This is the only because there were 3 released, one of which being over there as you guys saw, this one being over here and the other one being a little miniature plush. This is just, you know, I wanted to find a place not to make it entirely Sonic Movie 3, so I put this over here on top of one of my favorite Sonic products ever, and that is the multi-pack of the Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Shadow 5-inch figures by Jakks Pacific, the Sonic and Shadow ones being able to light up, which is so cool. The Shadow on the bike figure, that was a Walmart exclusive, I believe, and then the multi-pack with a little wallet just kind of sitting right there all by its lonesome. We'll find some stuff to put like on top of there. Our little classic Sonic section over here. Love this place. We got the Pixel Bricks, we got the multi-pack of Sonic, Classic Dr. Robotnik, and the Mecha Sonic. The 25th anniversary plushes by Tomy, which I got at the 25th anniversary party, hence why they're still in their bag. And they came in the little display box that was released at Toys R Us, which I love. These Sonic Pixel Bricks over here, I kind of talked about this in the last collection, but merchandise like that, this molded coffee mug, stuff like this watch. It's kind of from the dark age of Sonic collecting where they were only really releasing classic Sonic merchandise. Very sad time. This 25th anniversary multi-pack right here, which is a cool product that they released during this time period as well. I like this. You know, they got the little coins, the figures, it's fitted nice in the packaging. I like this. We have this Sonic Speed energy drink over here, which we also have over there, as I'm sure you guys can see. Maybe I'll have to get rid of that and replace that product with something else since we already got that over there. But got some pint glasses, got the Sonic McDonald's figures along with the Hello Kitty pins, some of the Sonic Mania Collector's Edition products as well, Funko Soda, the Sonic CD figures, which are freaking sick. I don't even know if those are officially Sonic CD, how those are released, where they came from, but they're still cool. Let's also not forget the comic book packs from Tomy of Classic Sonic and Knuckles and Classic Sonic and Tails. Let's give this a little bam. Down here we have one of our cabinets with this little RC car, some plushes, this Sonic one being particularly very special to me, and we have the counterpart Tails there as well. Both are in amazing condition. I love them. And then we have the Sonic Underground game, sneaker toppers, more Sega Sonic merch, which is scattered all around this part of the collection, particularly in this cabinet over here. We have a lot of it. It features a lot of Sonic and Metal Sonic, and got more underground stuff. Really cool products around here. Got a bank, got this little miniature vinyl. I love this part of the collection. More of the Sega Sonic plushes over here as well. Got this more modern bank over there. Obviously the classic Sonic, but it's a more recent release. And then over here, we got more stuff as well. Got the Sonic Generations press kit, which I'm so blessed to have. It's very rare. And then other stuff as well, like you can see the Blockbuster signs that when the DVDs used to be sold out in Blockbuster, those are right there. Of Sonic.am and Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which is very cool. Down here, we have this awesome Sega Sonic Knuckles plush with little suction cup hands. I love this plush so much, more than my own future family. It's so cool. And then we have Sonic and Knuckles camera. I love this thing so much. Love that product. It's so cool. And then more Sega Sonic stuff is kind of scattered throughout here. Got some Sonic Adventure pencils hiding back there, which this cabinet is a semi-Sonic movie area over here. But we have, you know, the 20th anniversary Wii remote controller holders, which is funny because there was never a Sonic product released on the Nintendo Wii. And then we got, you know, cups, some plushes, some stickers. This is from Japan. Then we got some non-movie stuff with the Sonic Generations pins right there, as well as the keychain of the Chow 30th anniversary sticky note, which is awesome. It's kind of shaped like an item box. Got some of the cups over here, much smaller than the ones we got from movie 3, as you can see, but still really, really cool. More movie merchandise and stuff like that. Always nice. These were released to press, I believe, and if you went to like press screenings or press events or whatever, you would get stuff like this, like the ball or some of that silly putty and crayons or whatever that is. It's super weird and random. Down here you have some of the Arby's little things that they released, some wacky wobblers of Knuckles. We got Tails over there, we'll get to him later, but a Sonic Boom light up talking figure hiding back there with a, I think that's a Sonic puzzle back there. I could be mistaken. And well, over to this section of the collection, we got a Sonic Erector set of Knuckles, which is super cool, and also some more fig pins. Got that Tails Wacky Wobbler like we talked about. The pre-order of the Sonic Colors figure with all of the wisps. I love that thing so much. I think it's so cool. And then this box featuring some of the Tomy Gotchas from before they became the Master Toy Partner. I remember I picked that up at a Hot Topic because the employee was super cool and just let me have it. Down in this corner over here, we have some Sonic X switchers, some watches, and some really cool bags, and then some DS stylus of Sonic and Knuckles and Tails and Shadow. Over here, we got some more Sonic Boom stuff hiding back there. The Sonic Wacky Wobbler out of the box, which is really unfortunate because Knuckles and Tails are in their boxes. Some underwear for some reason. I think we picked that up in a merch hunt. Got some makeup from Glam Glow, I believe, and some little Jazzwares racing figures as well, which is very, very cute. Helmet I picked up in Walmart. I don't know why it's displayed here. Honestly, it's not too bad of a display part. And over here we have our storage bin down here, which just holds a bunch of the products that we aren't able to display right now. So like still trying to figure out if I want to take these out of the box or if we want to display them in box. Got some plushes that are duplicates and stuff like that. But it comes in this really cool little bin that we picked up in a merch hunt. And it kind of blocks off this last little section over here. The Sonic library hasn't expanded much, but I'm still set on doing so because we have all of our books over here. We got a lot of magazines, Sonic IDW volumes, Archie volumes, Sonic X books, history books, Penguin Young Readers. Got the archives of the Archies right there, some digests, some Mad Libs. Really cool stuff. I really love the books. And then we have DVD section, which I am the most proud of. I love the Sonic DVDs. We have both volumes of Sonic Boom Season 1. We got Volume 1 and 2, which feature figures. And then this one is Volume 1 of Sonic Boom Season 2, which features a keychain, I believe. And if you guys aren't already aware, all of our DVDs are completely 100% sealed. Not a single one is open. So we got Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog over here. Then we got Sonic.am, Sonic Underground, Sonic X, Sonic Boom, and then we finish off with some of the Sonic movie DVDs. So we're just waiting on Sonic Movie 3 right now, and then we'll start expanding more, and then all of that. But still a lot more DVDs to pick up from not only America, but foreign countries as well. So hopefully we'll be able to knock those out soon. Here's a look at some of the Blu-rays. We got some steelbooks in there as well. Very, very cool. And that is kind of the media collection outside of just, you know, straight merchandise, which I love collecting stuff like this. So hopefully we'll be able to expand it more in the future. And then last but not least, we have this Sonic Movie 1 display sign from Walmart for the first movie. And here's me. And there you guys have it. That is my complete Sonic the Hedgehog collection slash room, I guess, basically. This is obviously something I'm very, very proud of. I love this collection so much. Items like you see over here are really just going to be used for future videos, so stay tuned for all of these. We have a bunch of blind boxes, bags, all of that stuff, as you can see. So just stay tuned for videos like that. They will be coming. Like I said, all the stuff over here is not really part of the collection. It's really just these walls over here that are the actual parts of the collection that I'm, you know, like spending the most time on displaying and things like that. So thank you guys so much for watching my collection video. I'm sure this video is already way too long, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what your favorite item in the collection is and what your favorite item in your personal collection is. I'd love to know what you guys have to say. Feel free to follow my social media and links to my Twitter and Instagram in the description below. You can follow those behind scenes of my life, future content, and all things Sonic the Hedgehog. But most importantly, if you're not subscribed, make sure that you're subscribed. This is the #1 destination on YouTube for all things Sonic. Whether it's video games, TV shows, movies, comics, merchandise, and more, we talk about it all. I have a lot more merchandise videos. You see we're doing a lot of those this year. A lot more original videos like video essays, discussions, so much stuff is in the works. And of course, you guys know when news hits on any piece of Sonic media, whether it's Sonic Racing Crossworlds, Sonic Movie 4, the future of the Sonic franchise in general, we'll be here to talk about it. I love you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Yeah! Right by the motherfucking seaside, dog. Everything I see, I got a dream. I thought these leaves would go and take me out the dark. I know everything I wanted to far away.